Devonta Montgomery is a man of great strength. He powerlifts and does Moss wrestling as a career. Moss wrestling is part tug of war, part arm wrestling, and all strength. Using a single stick, competitors try to pull, yank, and twist the stick until the opponent releases or is pulled over the line. And even when Devonta wins, sometimes by a long shot, he remains humble and respects his competitor.
When I get on the board, it's me and this other guy. When I give powerlifting, I'm trying to do the best that I can. Because in the end, if I didn't get first, that means that man really worked hard. I'll shake his hand.
And he often finds his strength tested to its limits. But it was one day in April no training could prepare him for. The day he lost his best friend, inspiration, and father, whose words of encouragement are what keep him going.
You already know how to push yourself. You already know how to keep doing this. Having that, it's always in the back of my head. It's always on my shoulders, that weight. And I know him teaching me that he taught me to be the man that can handle that.
But he didn't handle his father's loss alone. Devonta was headed to compete in Moss wrestling when he got the devastating call. By his side was his coach, mentor, and friend David Waters, who was taken by surprise when he asked Devonta if he wanted to cancel the match and head home.
He was like, no, we're not. And he had his moments. I had mine. We thought about it, and we went about another 30 minutes into the trip, and I was like, man, are you sure? We can turn around right now. He's like, no, this is what my dad wanted me to do. He said this was a good thing for me to do. And he went there, and I couldn't be more proud of him.
That day, Devonta set a national record by squatting 706 pounds in a sanctioned meet for USPA. But he didn't stop there. In July, he left for Canada for the North American Moss Wrestling Championship and came in second overall. Both of those matches an opportunity to make his dad proud. But for Devonta, the success couldn't fill the hole that remains from his father being gone.
I was so happy, and one main thing that it kind of hurt is that I couldn't immediately call him and said, guess what, I did that. But I also knew he's watching.
As his father watches down with pride, Devonta continues to put Moss wrestling on the Bowling Green map. After only competing in Moss wrestling for 5 months, he's now been invited to the 2019 Moss Wrestling Championship, held at the Arnold Sports Festival, the highest event you can compete in for this unique sport, something he didn't always believe he could achieve.
Somewhere in the back of my mind, I knew at one point in my life, I didn't think I could. But I also knew I had the people that pushed me, that says it's instilled in you. Now all you got to do is believe.
But Devonta has plenty of time left to prepare for his next opponent at the Arnold Festival. With his father's memory as his strength and a coach who continues to believe in him, Devonta will always be a force to be reckoned with.